Hey, I'm gonna try to do a video where I'm not pissed off at Wevideo for being weird. Um, okay, so I'm making this video in part because I paid for another month. I bought 1 month on trial for $5.95, um, thinking it was going to expire on the 20th of November, but then it automatically renewed itself. And if I want to stop using Wevideo, I have to cancel it on the 20th of December. Otherwise, it will automatically be charged for another month. Now, I thought about going for a whole year, which is $48, which is more cost effective. But the thing is that I don't really know how to do this shit, and I'm just kind of like checking it out. I checked out Wevideo because, it was there. Google suggested it, blah, 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 blah. And then I recorded it. It's like, oh, wow, there's no weird time thing that I got when I used my webcam thing. And it's not mirror image, though I'm kind of used to seeing myself mirror image. So anyway, so I was like, okay, I'll try it out. And I sort of wanted to do a year, but my husband was like, well, you should just try a month and see how you like it and see how much you use it. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Um, and that was cool, except that I guess I'm subscribed every month until I cancel it. Urgh. So, anyway, I'm pissy now because I made a recording where I poured out my heart. I was sitting in the bathtub thinking about a lot of what brought me to here today. And I mean, I'm not necessarily in a bad place. I'm definitely in a better place than a lot of people in the world. I'm quite lucky on some levels, but on a lot of levels, I could have done a lot more in my life. And I feel that. Um, so, what am I missing? Well, I assumed in my youth that I would have children. And if you're watching this and, well, I guess I'm actually thinking of one person right now. I'm not going to say who. And she probably won't be watching this because I just don't think she will be. But somebody else might. Um, a lot of people look at me and assume that I didn't want to have kids and that I wanted to have like this free-willing kind of slacker life. And I don't know. I mean, like if I actually did, then I think I would have been more focused, and that at this point I would have done some different things. Like I don't know. Oh, God. Well, anyway, I always want to have kids, and it's not going to happen. And I'm not going to adopt children. In fact, it's sort of painful for me to work directly with kids, you know? Which is why it's easier for me to work with animals, to be like, okay, chickens or cats or whatever. Children, yeah. I know that there are children out there that are needy, and in my own community, I know that there are children that are very needy. I live in a marginal neighborhood where there are children in poverty that are dealing with some stuff that is not very nice. But I don't necessarily see myself being directly involved with them. Um, Partly because of what's in my head and because culturally I'm not on the same plane as their parents. Like, sometimes people walk by, like, and they talk to me, not a whole lot, but they say, like, ma'am, and I'm just like, why are you calling me ma'am? Can't you say, like, hey, what's up, or whatever? And I'm like, okay, I'm really white here. But, I mean, I'm not really white, because I've, I went to school in the inner city, and, but really, I was always in what's called the gifted program. And after about 7th grade, I was pretty much segregated from lower income people. But anyway, okay, I'm going to try to tell the story that I did before, but somehow I got cut off. I don't know what the fuck happened. We'll see what happens here. If it's still in there, that's great. Okay, get on with it, lady. Um, okay, so I went to the school, Florence Reisenstein, which has been torn down, and I got mixed feelings about that. But anyway, I was in this math class, and my teacher had us pair off with remedial students and help them with something. And I helped this young lady learn how to add fractions. And in 20 minutes, I showed her how to do it. And she couldn't figure it out before. And I think the main reason that she couldn't is because she just didn't think that she was smart enough. And she was. And I don't know what she's doing now or anything like that. Like, we're not pen pals or anything, but I helped this person figure something out who just didn't think that she could do it. And that's why I understand affirmative action. If you are a minority, then you are subject to bad things, and people look down on you, and it really weighs you down. And I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this, but I would like to be helpful to people in a way, but I'm not sure if I can be. So, like, I work with animals. Okay, maybe I'll stop now, but hell, this is my commentary on Ferguson. I hesitate to say anything about Ferguson because it's just so goddamn sad. Anyway, good night, world. We'll see if this recorded or not. Wevideo. Okay, good night, world.